Look at that beautiful entrance, guys.
And there he is.
With the daughter. I asked him, Blake.
Omar Juarez, a fan favorite, bringing his daughter to the ring as well.
And
It's always a family affair with the Juarezes as well.
Yes. I asked him that day of the press conference if it feels different now that he's a father walking in the ring. And he said, yes, definitely, but I'm still hungry. I'm hungry for the big fights. So let's see. Hopefully, Omar Relampago can show off his boxing skills here. So hopefully that opens a big door for him, because we all want to see him in the big stage.
And you don't want to call this, like you said, a tune-up for him, because you want to respect every opponent that you go up against. But how does this kind of set him up to get back to that big stage, you think, guys?
Yeah, we said this earlier, right, that, you know, you have to stay active. We've seen, unfortunately, like I said, we're living in a world where boxing, less and less people want to fight each other. And I've seen it firsthand where it's hard for these high-level guys to get a fight. You know, the people that are willing to fight you are asking for a crazy amount of purse that, like I said, would take 5,000 people to enter this arena to pay them off. And sometimes that's not possible. So, you know, you get a guy like Gerardo that wants to come and make a name for himself and use this opportunity to catapult himself if he were to somehow upset the great Relampago Omar Juarez.
Staying active, Blake. Staying active. That's all it is. Because if you see the let's see the big opponent, big companies of boxing, they're gonna see. But he beat up a guy with a 413, no big deal. But he's staying active, so that's a good thing. He's staying active. He's young. I think he's in the perfect moment to jump into the next stage.
As we go to the ring right now, just to hear the announcement of both of these fighters for our main event here at the Harlingen Convention Center. What a night of boxing it's been, and what a night it's going to continue to be, guys.
I agree.
Démosle la bienvenida al hijo de Brownsville, a la mera del Valle, señores. Démosle la bienvenida, Omar Relampago Juárez. El tercer sobre encargado de la acción, el señor Roberto Zavala.
Center of the ring. We're about ready to go for our main event, round one. We're just waiting for the bell now, guys. That's all we're waiting for now is just the bell.
Omar always looking professional, always with amazing physique, always on point, always in action, always staying sharp, this kid.
And just a class act guy as well.
Amazing kid.
Very involved with this community. A lot of foundations that he's locally involved with. So he's not only a class act inside the ring, outside of the ring. Again, very family-oriented.
And already a big combination right there from Omar.
Yeah.
That was a massive right hand, guys.
Yeah, it was.
It was right behind the ear, a little bit under the temple.
And you can tell that.
And I'm surprised that this kid got up for that massive right hand, to be honest with you.
He did not want to really keep going forward. His face was very blank. Hopefully he could start mustering up some courage. You know, he definitely has a lot of rounds under his belt.
No,
you can see the speed from Omar here as well. Here, kind of bothering Fuentes just a little bit early on.
We also need to take consideration. For example, in this moment right here, Omar can start boxing, show off his boxing skills. You get me? You understand what I'm trying to say? Maybe I'm not.
Yeah, he could take a little bit more risks to little new moves or something that.
Move around, show you
know he's probably
skills.
not gonna get probably knocked out, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Now you tasted your fighter. You doesn't have the power, so show off your skills in front of your people. Show off your boxing skills.
You tend to try things that you wouldn't with a top 10 guy.
There's no need. There's no need to go for the kill on
so and that's what us as viewer has to enjoy. You know, we have to enjoy nice class act art of this boxing.
Beautiful. He knows it. He has
it. Big right there from Omar as well.
I mean, those hooks are just so precise, man. I mean,
look at those combinations, the speed on that as well.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. You see, Blake, show off these skills. There's no need for all the power. Show off your skills to your people, to the viewers. look nice, look sharp. You look amazing with that beautiful offer you have.
I mean, look at the speed is,
Beautiful.
you can see it from here, guys. And I'm sure our viewers at home can see this as well. And they should be really taking in just how great of a boxer Juarez is as well.
Hey, and no pun intended, you know, they call him El Relampago for, you know, for a certain reason. He's very fast. He's very agile. He's, you know, and you can hear those punches too, man. I mean, you can hear them over here.
You hear the leather of those Everlast gloves.
Absolutely.
Those are punching gloves. Everlast are punching gloves. Knockout gloves, they call them.
So we're about 25
Beautiful
seconds away
left
from the end of round
combination.
1.
Oh, nice uppercut
A
there
nice
by
uppercut
Relampago.
there. Just like you said, Diego.
I like that nice double jab by Relampago that he throws out there.
We're just seconds away from the end of round 1, and there's the bell there, guys. Just overall takeaways from Fuentes as well as Omar Juarez.
Look, I'm enjoying a nice boxing class here. You know, that's what I anticipated. I wanted to see, you know, and look, what I think of Relampago, you know, he wants to get also, he's here. You know, he has a big crowd base here. He's gonna get some work in, and I think the knockout's gonna come pretty soon.
So for our viewers at home, how would you just break down just the style of fight that Omar has, if they're new to the sport of boxing or don't know who Omar Juarez is just yet?
It's a boxer, definitely a skilled boxer. Combination, speed, very technical. He knows how to move the ring. Very precision fighter. I think he's a very well-rounded fighter in this weight division. Okay, I would love to see him a little bit lower weight class. That way, he has more knockout power.
As we're just moments away from round 2 of our main event here now at the Harlingen Convention Center, excuse me. And there's the bell for round 2.
You know, the only really adjustments I can think for Fuentes is to try to bully him. You know, obviously we're seeing that the power by Fuentes is probably not.
Beautiful combination.
You see the combinations.
Trying to
Four
throw something.
combination speed and then finish up on top with a little bit of power.
And you can see the speed is affecting Fuentes. He doesn't know how to
Everything.
defend the speed of Omar
Everything
here.
is affecting Fuentes. Just the pressure of Omar. And he's throwing punches, and Omar real easily just block him, dogs him away. Big difference of experience, of course, and beautiful boxing showcase from Omar.
As we're about a minute into round 2 here of our main event. And like you said, guys, I think Omar is putting on a clinic here.
There you go. That's the beginning of the end, guys.
Yeah, now you can start see that he's loading up on those body punches pretty
That's the
hard.
beginning of the end.
Coach Rolo asking him to finish him up here in the second round. Fuentes obviously heard that. Fuentes not going to go down without a fight. I mean,
No.
this is the main event, right?
Fuentes is boxing with a lot of pride himself as well.
You have to. This is the main event, bro. You'll never get invited to do another main event the rest of your life if you don't go out on your shield,
There's
man.
no way Fuentes gonna hurt Omar with those punches, guys.
No,
I'm sorry, but there's no way. So Omar needs to show off his boxing skills. There's no need to be there standing. Show off your skill. The ring's big. You know how to walk. You know how to work the ring. You know how to work the ropes also.
Omar, his punches is very quick and compact when they're close right there.
Oh, what a 1-2 there by Relampago Juarez there.
It's a sweeping left there. Just
Oh, what a body
hear the
shot.
power on that.
He loaded on that one. I would like some fake to the body and just kind of come up through over the top here. Fuentes is expecting those body
Fuentes has
shots now.
taken the best power punches from Omar, guys.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, a big uppercut there. Another one. Fuentes ties it up there just to get a little bit of a breather, but Omar's right back on him. That's 10 more seconds till the end of round 2 here. Oh, a big. And And that's the end of round 2 there.
Omar needs to come up with combinations, guys. Not one punch. No, not one punch. Because obviously we saw that he doesn't have the one punch knockout power. And I'm sorry, but the punches from Fuentes, there's no way they're gonna hurt Omar. So get your distance, box him, make him miss, and get him with a counter. Fight is over. Omar has the skills for that. He knows how to do that. I've seen him do that.
As Omar looked very comfortable throughout those first 2 rounds.
Exactly.
He looked conditioned. He didn't really
That
look like he
was-
was wearing himself out at all either.
That was my question, or that was my meaning behind my question, Blake, when I asked him. Is it the same going to the ring? Now you're a father. You don't have that animal instinct no more. Are you gonna show it that night? And I don't
It's
know.
almost like you're fighting for something greater than yourself, right?
Exactly.
As round 3 is now underway, and so far I think the first 2 rounds have definitely gone toward
definitely.
Omar.
And look, it's been Omar knows that he wants to deliver a knockout here. I would say. You got a.
Oh, that was a quick sweep right there to the left.
Is that the beginning of the end there? Fuentes being very savvy, but you could tell he's definitely hurt.
And the speed and just the quickness and the power of Omar just really wearing on him right here.
Oh
The big
my
uppercut
God,
there.
That was incredible.
Another big body shot.
Yep. It's consistently just taking its toll on the body right here.
And like you said, Ruba, I think he's going to start laying some combinations here pretty soon.
Yes, but I would love to see Omar. He's too flat-footed right now. I don't know. I don't understand why, because Omar really knows how to work the ring. If Omar start working boxing with his leg, he's gonna make this guy come to him. Now we already noticed that the guy, his boxing level is not that great, so make him come to you and get him with a counter punch. He won't withstand a counter punch from Omar. But be
Big
there.
uppercut
He took all your best punches.
Another
already.
big left.
He needs to adjust. Omar needs to adjust so he can give his fans a knockout.
And I think that's what the fans would certainly want to see in our main event here at the Harlingen Convention Center.
More feints. I would love to see more feints from Omar. You see, he
So
wants
now
to finish it with one punch. He wants to finish with one punch. He needs to throw combinations.
And his corner, Fuentes' corner, specifically telling him to not stay in front of Omar. He wants him to circle out. But every time he does that, Omar just kind of picks him apart when he's just too slow with that circling out. Fuentes is kind of tired, so he obviously wants to stay here in the pocket as much as he possibly can. But, El Relampago quickly adjusts and adapts to anything that really Gerardo Fuentes has to throw at him. And see, he can't just stand there. He's just taking punches and punches. Eventually, the ref's going to come in and say, hey, man, you've taken enough shots for tonight.
Exactly.
Big combination, big sweep.
You know what? I
there.
think that's gonna be the best way to finish this fight, guys. The ref to stop him, because obviously this kid's not gonna give up, guys.
Big left there again. There's the combinations.
And the ref's just moments away, well, he knows he has to break him up with the 10-second mark. But Fuentes looks in bad shape.
There's
Fuentes
the
looks
bell for round
horrible.
3. Fuentes certainly feeling some of the damage that was dished by Omar.
Absolutely.
See, it's too much punishment. There's no need. He's taking too much punishment, this kid, and there's no way he's gonna hurt Relampago. There's no way. He doesn't have the power. He doesn't have the skill. So why continue this punishment? I mean, something
And it is
tragic
over,
can
folks.
happen.
That is over. That is a
And he did
TKO.
call it right there. It's
Thank you.
another
Yeah,
TKO.
that was great. That was a great call from the ref.
We knew that was coming.
Humberto Zavala, the sergeant from the ring. Great call from Humberto on the main event.
Hey, but kudos to Fuentes. This could have gone horrible.
Wow.
In that first couple of 10 seconds opening, where he could have just gotten knocked out.
Since the first round, he
Yeah.
got knocked down. And he lasted how many? 3 rounds? 4 rounds?
He rested
3 rounds.
He rested all
It was a
whole
third
3
round.
rounds.
3 rounds.
3 round
That's
TKO
amazing.
right there.
That was a great call by Beto because, once again, we don't know how this kid is gonna react later on tonight.
Now
Where's
look,
sleep?
where you know, you're talking about, you went 2-3 rounds with a top 50 fighter in his weight class, you know, easily.
And you could tell that the damage was starting to feel it right there at the end when he was walking back to his corner after that 3rd round right there. It was definitely a smart decision, I think, too.
Now, what do you tell me about Omar, Diego?
Look, Omar is exactly what we saw. Look, the thing about Omar that he's very versatile. He could stand in the pocket with you, avoid the punches, land his own. He could stay and just trade, you know, and box it out with you if that's what you're wanting to do. He's willing to go anywhere, and that's the cool thing about him too. If he sees that he's not being dominant in one area, he goes to the next one and he changes and he checks all those facets in the game and see which one he got the better upper hand on you.
And we're going to go to the ring now just for the final decision, but we already know what the final decision is, but let's make it officially official, right, guys?
Por TKO, el vencedor de esta pelea, Omar Relampago.
For Omar Relampago Juarez.